Essex.
It's our top story this morning. The possible introduction of a late-night levy, the first in Essex. Later on, we'll hear from Essex Police. If the levy is introduced, the money raised would be split between Chelmsford City Council and Essex Police and Crime Commissioner. It could be used to help fund existing projects like the Street Pastors, who are Christian volunteers who patrol the streets assisting revellers and people in need. BBC Essex reporter Faye Hackwell spent Saturday night finding out about what they do.
It's around 10:30pm and we're just heading into Chelmsford City Centre at the moment. I'm here with Julian, who's leading the team tonight. Tell me a bit about what we're going to be doing this evening.
Well, this evening, Faye, we're going to be walking around Chelmsford looking out for people who've maybe had a bit too much to drink, who seem a bit unsettled, and just keeping an eye on everybody and looking after them as much as we can.
So what sort of things do you come across on a typical night?
We come people who've had a few too many to drink, they might be feeling sick, there might be people who are homeless, we try and help them with a cup of coffee or keep them with a hot drink, and other people who might want someone to talk to.
My name's Gary Price, I'm a doorman at the Golden Fleece in Chelmsford.
And what do you think of the work that the Street Pastors do?
Fantastic, they're very friendly, very helpful, they do it for nothing, and sometimes I call them if we have drunk people in here, they're the first people I call.
And what kind of situations have the Street Pastors helped you out in?
Drunk people mainly. If someone's a bit drunk or maybe they've had a fall, I'll ask them to come and make sure they're okay first, and if they need medical help then I'll go over to the ambulance or the paramedics, but these are the first people I call.
I used to be a doorman for 16 years. I only ever had 4 altercations, and Street Pastors do a good job because what they do is they actually put some people in the right frame of mind when they're either outside a venue or on the streets, and just to be able to chill out and talk to a Street Pastor if they need to actually sends them off in the right direction again.
So you think it's a very worthwhile thing?
Oh, it definitely is, because also it's like the ambulance service. A lot of people don't see a uniform, so a lot of the time Street Pastors can get through to people on drugs or on alcohol, and they actually get through to people where a uniform won't, because it's too offensive.
My name's Linda. I've been a Street Pastor for approximately 2 years now. I love doing it. The reason I do it is because I am a Christian and I believe that we should serve others, and I love to help others.
And we're at around midnight now. What have we come across so far this evening?
This evening it's been fairly typical, but it has been quite quiet in some ways, but there are a number of people out on the streets. The nice thing is that we get loads of people coming up to saying, oh, you do a good job and we're glad you're out here. We've spoken to a number of door people, and I think they know that we're there for them, and that if they've got trouble with their punters as they're called, or their clients, then we'd be more than willing to help them. So it's been a fairly typical night. We haven't handed out any flip-flops yet, but we'll probably do that quite soon, I would have thought.
We picked up quite a few glass bottles though. Tell us why you do that.
Right. We do collect them, and the reason we collect them is because they can't be used in fights then.
We've just come across a little girl there. She lives in Braintree. She's lost her phone and her purse, so we've managed to find a kind taxi driver who's managed to take her home. And we wrapped her up in a silver blanket. Yes, that'll keep her warm for the rest of the night.
And that girl was one of many who's been helped by the Street Pastors. As a voluntary group, the Street Pastors rely on grants and donations, and if the late night levy's introduced, theirs could be one of the initiatives to benefit from the funds raised.